And hello, and welcome back for some more Europa Universalis 4 Finnish MegaCampaign fun. Now, I'm at war again, helping out allies, aren't I? I am. So, got to deal with this. Wait, they're over there, aren't they? Where do I send my troops? They do have a 2-star general, but I've also got a 2-star general as well. And rebel scum have just popped up. Okay, get them to automatically just deal with them then, if that's the case. Send those chaps over there. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get some territory. It'd be pretty awesome if I could, but we'll wait and see what happens. Papal states are out of the war as well. I didn't think that was going to last. Send them over there as well. I just need them to deal with these rebels pretty much. They won't last long. There's not a gigantic amount of them as well, so... Come on, select them. Can I spread the religion at all? Not really. Not really. Though, I can nearly unlock this, which will allow me to get missionary strength up, which should allow me to convert a lot more religions. We're going to beat these rebels as well. Yep, beat them pretty comfortably in the end. Send them just over here to Mittal. It should be able to take that many troops. Yeah, it can. And they seem to be severely decreased in strength as well. Might just send our troops straight to them then. Send them to Novgorod. The Hussamids are over here as well. Are they also at war? 2 wars, are they? Yep, they're at war with Serbian Bohemian Imperialist War. Okay. I was actually allies of them for quite a long time in the game as well. We got along great guns. Got to claim Ostergotland now as well. This should be over fairly soon, I'd think. If we can hit this army in the field, and there's not too many negative modifiers working against us, we can do some serious damage to their army. How many troops do they have over there? They've got a few. Might send these guys in as reserves as well. Didn't even think about that till just now. They may have better military tech as well. I should probably check that out quickly. They have 27, and I have 27, so we've got equal military tech. Okay, so it's a level playing field, I suppose. Now, I really want to catch these guys in a province that's suitable. So I'm going to send them over there. Send them over there as well. Yep, they're moving. We shall strike them down. An advisor died as well. Ah. Colonial governor. He was a good governor, wasn't he? Good governor. Yeah. Try and get away. They are the war. Oh, the war is over. What happened in the end? Bohemia will cede Lublin, Prague, Plzeň, and Maramos to Bavaria. So Bavaria's increased their own strength. They've got a bit of a funky looking kingdom going on, but they've got it done. And that war is over, I guess. Okay, fair enough. So they don't need to do any more advancing, because they just won that war. Any potential rebels? Yep, now I get the claim of the territory. A bit too late, but oh well. What's the potential chance for rebels? Catholic zealots. And a few others. Should be a... where do I go next? Which money am I making? 9, and I'm trying to replace a few of them as well. Oh, my general. One of my generals is gone. Now, I think, do I hit Lithuania again because I'm a jerk, or do I not? That is the question. And I should be able to get this done now. Good. So we've got 2 missionaries. That's up to... Oh, production efficiency is up to 5%. If we ensure that land tenure rights are recognised and strengthened, we will give the current holder the incentives to improve his land and increase production. This sounds pretty awesome to me. They should increase that slightly as well. Now, as a result, let's go to this. Oh, look at that. You can convert them much easier. A lot easier now, actually, for a lot of these provinces. So as a result, How long would it take? 38 months. How long would Torzok take? What about Belazaro? Oh wait, so it's already converted, is it? It is already converted. 59, that's going to take a while. 83, so maybe we're just better off working like these 2 provinces at a time. What's the religion spread like? Okay, fair enough. I want to try to get Finnish across here as well so they can join up, if I can. Well, there's a few Allens down there still, is there? And my ruler's died. I've got a new ruler. 6, 8, 7. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can abolish slavery if I want to. Gain 5 prestige. Missionary strength does go down though. The technology costs goes up a little bit. Well, we'll ponder that for the moment. Pinsk. Who's Pinsk allied with? They're a vassal of Italy. That's right. And I was thinking of getting greedy and attacking the Kurgas. Who they allied with? Just the Yarkhans. That's going to be a pretty easy victory, in all likelihood. So we're going to move our troops over here. Prepare for an invasion. Could be a fairly quick war as well, I might add. I want those 2 provinces if I've still got the claim on both of them. I should still have the claim on both of them. Yeah, I do. Catholic zealots. Again. Harsh treatment, just to put them down for a bit. Sarkalian separatists. Again. No, they've been really annoying. Yes, because that increases everything. Even to get those colonists doing more of a job. How much do they have it at the moment? Yeah, they're still going. They're going by themselves as well. Probably need some fresh troops over there, I'd imagine. So they have their own separate colony going at the moment. I'm not sure. Yep, they do. It's at 20 a month as well. Yeah, better leave it be. Colombia's colonized a bit as well. Finish Mexico. I kind of just like how they're just sitting there casually. They're loving it. Now, yeah, he's doing that. 130 a month. That's really good. And that's 130 as well. So they're going to build pretty rapidly now, if that's the case. They haven't called that province yet. They should probably do that, I would imagine. And they've rebelled over here. So I'm going to send these troops to go deal them as a result. You know, we're just going to declare war now. None of my allies are going to jump in, though. I don't think it will matter too much, to be completely honest. Napochi, that place. Gonna get Muscovite separatists in a moment as well. Can see them being very annoying. That's going at 26. Do they have any more colonies going themselves? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ah, come on. Stop doing it. Oh, they've rebelled like twice now. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some troops over there, it would seem. Just put 1 regiment over there because I can't really afford anything else. Well, I probably could, but I'm gonna be tight. Yep, they've won that battle. We're not gonna bother trying to assault it outright. Gonna take our time. Oh, wait a second. I should probably increase my stability because that is rather low. It shouldn't be that low. No, it shouldn't. That's not going to last long, that fortress. Should be able to take that. What about these guys? They're still allied with Japan and Ming, and they're also allied with Kiva now as well. Stop rebelling over there. Stop it. Stop it. That's naughty. Naughty. Okay, how long do those troops are built? They're built. Good. Because they've rebelled like twice in like the last like 2 minutes, and they've decreased the size of that colony significantly. I think it was like 700-800 before. Maybe not that high. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Already 28. The wall's down as well. Assaulting it could be risky. Taking it anyway, so saving the effort. Now, are they down to a medium? They are. So, if they're willing to give in a bit easier, I might even just take 1 province and not push it. as well. That was pretty easy, that victory, that's for sure. Yeah, I might not be too greedy. I might just go for the one province for now. And take this one, because it's got furs in it. Furs are pretty valuable for trade. Need more ships as well. Wait a sec, what are these guys doing? Start protecting trade around the Chesapeake Bay area, please. Yep. Get that done. Nearly got the new... Oh, I'm gonna need one or two more after that one. I will. They low yet? No. Yep, I'm just gonna take that one province for now. I'm not gonna push it. Oh, I'll take that diplomatic hit. And I'll spend that 63 on that. They'll probably be fairly pissed off there for a while, I'd imagine. Quick war. Let's not overdo it. Send these blokes over here to hold it down for a while. You know, I might even do that this again as well, because it does seem to help. Because it gets the does give them autonomy, but they will be less likely to rebel as a result, which is always an added benefit. Always an added benefit. I just realised I'm 768 as well. Only got about 50 odd years left in the game, something like that. Oh, you rebelled again. Can you stop doing that? I can't do anything to fight them off as well. Yes, Lithuania, you may have access, though I'm probably going to attack you in the future. It sounds like something I'd do. Okay, put the 2-star general in command very briefly. Hopefully they don't take it in that time. They probably will though, knowing my luck. They've already reduced it a fair bit. Already reduced it like half of what it was. Now it's down 295. Ah, that's really annoying. So basically to start that problem, it's not completely from scratch, but it's not the best. They established another colony, and I forget. I think I already looked at that, didn't I? It was one of the provinces around there. I can't remember where. Anyway, send these ships back. Probably didn't need a massive fleet to take one regiment over, but oh well, doesn't really matter. That's nearly done as well. Yes. They hooked around. They've hooked around, haven't they? Oh, there's a revolution. Decades of feudal oppression, religious intolerance, and unjust taxation have all contributed to the revolutionary movements beginning to surface across our lands. Regency Council has desperately been seeking resolutions to the ever-increasing problems as our country finds itself on the verge of financial ruin. The population's incessant strive for liberty will probably prove too much of a challenge if not handled properly. Hopefully. Go establish yourselves in Arkansas, because we've got that province done. And we need a conquistador, so we're going to get a conquistador. A decent conquistador as well, I might add. I don't know why to go into that province, didn't think I had access, but obviously I must. I just want to see what they're doing exactly, because I have no idea. They're probably just being annoying, wouldn't put it past them. Okay, well, colonial affairs, eh? Okay, yep, they've definitely sweeped around. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to send this chap through here to go exploring, because I need to know what is where. That's actually very vital, that I know what is where. What is where, yep. Pretty aggressive there also. Probably should get another regiment over there, I'd imagine. So we're going to do that same old thing again, and we're actually going to build a small ship just to ferry troops around. Just a transport ship. It'll take a while, but it'll get built. It'll get built eventually. It'll be good. New Xiaomi. How long till they're done with this? Oh, France has finally attempted to establish colonies. They took quite a while. Finnish Canada, that is way too low. And need to improve that vastly. What about New Xiaomi? Same. Wow, that's not good. France is finally establishing their own colonies. I don't know why they took so long, but they did. We still got a good alliance with them, don't we? It's a -6. Wait a second, do I still even have an alliance? I do. So, I'm going to have to increase that immediately, because I don't know how they got so low so quickly. No idea why that happened. And, of course, I just broke their alliance with us. That was always bound to happen. Bugger. That's not good. The Pochi's also done. Yep, just send them straight through. I need to explore as much as possible. Yep, of course you won that battle. No, don't go all the way around. It's unnecessary. Okay, you keep moving around like so. Still got an Apache done. Good. Oh, they declared war in the creek. Okay, well, they better win. God, it's going to be really awkward if they don't. I just love how Malacca's over there as well. That's pretty entertaining. Oh, we failed to colonize it. Oops. Ah, because the Brits got there before I did. Okay. Yeah, that was probably always going to happen. Because I completely forgot about it. My bad. New mission. I need a new mission. Remove Wichita from the map. Well, I don't really have any desire to do that. Need to get better relations with Andalusia as well. What's the chance of getting an alliance with France if I get the relations up again? Hope it's reasonable. Strange Fjord. Who are they allied with currently? Bavaria and Orkney. I really don't want to ruin that alliance. About Cherson. Who are they allied with? Lithuania and Andalusia. Andalusia. A bit powerful still. Not really plausible to attack them. What about Kiev? Italy and Pest. Now, if I was to work that claim, which I may attempt to do, I wonder if... Yeah, I reckon I'll probably be able to win. I don't think I'll lose. Oh, I hope I won't lose. Send that guy over there. He can't move through at all. Okay, fair enough. Just trying to figure out what's all around here, basically. USA. Where is the USA being formed? Where is this? The USA has been formed. Okay, this is interesting. They've been formed down here, down in the Florida area. They obviously got independent of the British. That's 2 of their colonies have broken away now. I know the Brits were fighting a pretty big war, so that might explain a bit of it. Francis is gradually taking over their shit as well. They must not be happy. Pure honesty, they don't terribly threaten me, and they're also a kingdom. King Frederick I. Their main culture is Anglo-Saxon and the Creek. How does the American culture actually form in this game? I actually don't know how it forms. Do they have to get independent after a set amount of time and just forms by itself? I'm not sure. I might have to get the old Google out for that one, I think. Great Britain no longer considers me a rival. Oh, yeah, well, no shit. They're up shit creek. They're not having a fun time. Haiti has also been formed. Wow. They're a Grand Republic. And they are quite sizable as well, I might add. So Haiti's also. And their main culture would be Anglo-Saxon as well, I'd imagine. Yep, it is. Wow, that's interesting. Britain's losing a lot of its overseas territory. And Brazil has also been formed. Wow, King George I. And Peru. Wow, they are really collapsing pretty quickly here. Is Peru's also a kingdom? This is interesting, because they're basically falling apart, and all these new states are forming, which should make for some really interesting gameplay now in the Americas. What's the unrest map mode like, I wonder, in that territory? Let's pick up the unrest. It surely can't be good. I wouldn't imagine it's very good at the moment. Where's the other British-held provinces? Because they're basically losing all that territory over there. Why did I just get rid of that? Ugh, derp. 0.9, 20.9, wow, 20.9. Mostly peasants as well. 6.1, a lot of revolutionaries going on. Their empire is basically falling, well, their American empire is falling apart, especially in South America. British peasants, etc, etc, etc. They're having to deal with a few pretender rebels. Pretender rebels. Wouldn't mind getting in on some of that territory they hold as well. Francis hates me as well, I might also add. They are not too pleased. And that colony is no longer forming. It must have failed. I'm going to Arkansas, because I already know it's in Arkansas. These guys are still exploring as well. It's good to get a bit of exploration done in the game there, because it allows me to understand what's around me. Muscovite separatists, and some other separatists, another separatist, and a new rival. Let's make our new rival Italy. The Arapaho I've just discovered as well. Okay, California's not really pushing up north, but they might be pushing a bit more over here though. If these guys continue to have trouble as well though, they might lose a fair bit of territory. It's very possible. And then send them back over here. How are they going in their war anyway? They're at 10, so that's working clearly in their favour. Moscow. Well, they were bound to rise up sooner or later. Yes. Enable automatic rebel suppression. If we attack Kiev, they will get the support of Italy. So I can take Turov. And probably also their capital, I'd imagine. France has just cracked their shits at me. They have no desire to be allied with me anymore. So I might as well just give up on that for the moment. Work me some claims. Do we just take Turov first, or do we take more than that? I only get one from that, but Kiev itself gives a lot of glorious territory. So I'm gonna work a claim on the actual province of Kiev itself. Yeah, boost that, needs to go up. You have to bring these soldiers over here as well, because we're going to go to war with Kiev, I think. Yeah, we're definitely going to war with Kiev. And Bavaria's going to attack the Italians to save us having to make the effort. You can see us overrunning wasting. Kiev's a bit stronger than I thought. They hold this territory over here. When did they get their hands on that territory? Well, I just somehow not noticed it for a while. Was liberated from enemy occupation. Was well, they've had it for a while apparently. Well, was occupied by Kievan separatists. Sorry, peasants. Was occupied by Azov. Was liberated from enemy occupation. They must have had that for a while. It's occupied by a fair few people, but when did it actually become a part of Kiev itself? I have no idea. Let me think. Pretender rebels, enemy occupation. I don't know, it's been occupied a fair bit. Have I just not noticed that Kiev holds that territory for ages or something? I wouldn't put it past me to do something like that. It's the sort of thing I do in this game. That colony's also done. Good. Oh, I got a spare colonist, do I? Well, if I got a spare colonist, I might as well keep Canada going. Now, let's declare war on Kiev. We should have the support of our Bavarian allies. Still allied with Colombia as well. So let's move straight for Turov. Yep. Now, where are the rest of my soldiers? They're over here. I can probably afford to hire a few mercs as well, I reckon. Yeah, I can, so I'm going to hire a couple of them. I've got a decent amount of spare coin at the moment. Get the Royal Mortar out as well. Yeah, they love it when I pull out the Royal Mortar. I'm just actually not sure when they gained control of that territory. I just really want to know. Don't ask me why. I just want to know. When was that annexed? That was annexed by Bohemia back in 1579. Deny the aid. Well, it's too expensive. You're asking too much. It was annexed by Kiev in 1675. So they've had it for a while. They've had all that territory for a while, but I just must not have noticed it. Because I can't use my eyes, obviously. Send these troops over here to Peteslav, or however you pronounce it. The Kievan army's over here as well. How big is the garrison? 5,700. It's a pretty decent sized garrison. No mission selected. Yep, no shit. How many troops can I get potentially? Up to 90. Well, sorry. 91,000 manpower as well with colonialism. Spicy. How many troops? 103, and I've already got 95. Yes, you can have Asherons. Why not? Come on, select that. Yep, go over here. Already at 2. Also dealing with Pinsk as well. I forgot about that. Because they're a vassal, aren't they, of the Italians. The Bavarians are moving their troops over here as well. The Italy's still in 2 wars. Yep, no war with France. They won't last too long if that's the case. Go straight for their capital, because once you take an enemy's capital, they tend to give in a lot easier. Notice? You got the Polodia. The siege might take a while for Turov, to be fair. Would. So they annexed a lot of that territory like 100 years ago, but I somehow just didn't notice it. We send them straight for their capital and they take it. Or do I send... No, I might even send the mercs over the Turov just to help out in the siege. Wait a second, they're already over the supply limits, so I'm not going to send them there at all. I'm going to send them down to Polodia. It's too big to outright assault as well. Too risky. Oh, wait a second. Don't build a vast first regiment. I didn't even realise that. Oh well. They can stay with those troops for the moment. Doesn't really matter for the most part. Already looted all their gold as well, because I'm a jerk. I love that sound. Convert Kovno, and also convert Olonets. Now what's the religious spread like? Yay, it's improved a bit. How much did that cost? It'll cost 90 Diplo power to convert that to our culture, if we want it converted, that is. Can I afford to spend it? You know what? I am going to spend it. What's the Mongol spread actually like, to be completely honest? I kind of want a bit of Mongol to stay in there, though, because I think it's kind of cool. So, I might not do it in Torzok. What about Razaev? No, I won't do it in Razaev. I'm going to leave 1 or 2 provinces around here Mongol, just because I think that's just, you know, it sounds kind of cool, but I'm going to convert Tivikin for now, and I will convert Olonets as well, but I might leave, like, Torzok, and probably, like, Moskva. And maybe, like, Tver, but, like, convert the rest of them. Probably. Like, Razaev, Kaluga, all those sorts of provinces. Okay, let's get back to the siege over here. Taking their time, but they're getting it done, to be fair. They defeated the main army they have. Ah, cotton. Good. In Arkansas. Oh, burn the heretics in Ottawa. Jeez, that's a bit psychotic, I think. Just a tad. That's going to build fairly quickly as well, that colony. Oh, what's going on over here? Occupied by the Wichita. -16 against the Wichita and Chickasaw. Wow, they might lose some territory to them. And Mexico has also formed. Wow. This is pretty entertaining. We've taken their capital as well. Siege much quicker than that. Other problems I'm trying to get. Are they at a medium? Yeah, they are at a medium. They're probably not willing to accept terms. I would severely doubt it. Kiev is going to be incredibly expensive, though I think it's worth it to take it. Can I afford to get someone else over here? I can. Pretty expensive though, so not really. Turov has been very stubborn on the siege, but once I take it, it should be alright. I've nearly got the full claim on Kiev as well. That'll help with trying to bring down the war score a bit, of what I need to actually get it. Theoretically, I think. It's still pretty expensive. It's a very valuable province. Like the base tax was like 10, and the trade value out of the province is like gigantic as well, I might add. So if I look at like the trade value over here, like that's a lot of trade that flows through there. 55.2, and considering I control another good trade province over here as well, that is quite valuable to get. So in the long run, it's most definitely worth it. I'm going to try to convert as many provinces as I can, but not go too over the top, because I don't want to create too many issues within the realm. 53. The two missionaries, on average, I think they're going to convert most of the places between probably 2 to 4 years, I think. Yeah, that's probably about right. Brazil is formed. You've got Peru, you got Haiti, Colombia, Mexico, USA. The USA are fighting the Chickasaw. And -3. Did they declare it? American Chickasaw Imperialist War. A royal marriage with some of these guys would be alright though, if I could get it. It's pretty doubtful at the moment though. It's alright, the French are definitely going for some provinces now. They only took their time. Okay, we've taken Polodia. Send these chaps over here then, as a result. Once we take Turov, it should be enough, I hope. We have to wait and see. They're not even willing to go for Turov though. They're sieging Pinsk. The Italians are too busy with their other war, I think. As well, I might add. Won the Battle of Lowe. Wow. What about Polodia? When did they take Polodia? I'm curious. I'm just curious as to when Kiev got all this territory, because I just didn't even notice they had it to begin with. Okay, we've occupied that. Where's that annexation thing that I like looking at? I saw it just before. Kiev, where are you? Where are you? Now I'm going to start from the top. Quickly bring it down. Where's that annex button? Annexed, 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 annexed. Or do they always hold those provinces? They might have always held those provinces during the game. Some of them, of course. Was annexed by the Rus back in... Okay, so the Russians had it to begin with. Okay, I'm just determined to figure this out. Just bear with me. Been occupied a fair few times. Okay, I don't know when they got the province, to be completely honest, because I can't find that information. It was annexed by Kiev in 1501, so they have had it for a while. Have I just completely forgot they held that territory? I think that's what I've done, actually. Send these troops over here. Send these mercs over here as well to just go be annoying to the Italians, if they can get there. They should be able to. Can we just get Italy out of the war? We've taken Turov as well, I might add. Ooh, that's good. Now, they won't seek terms. They are, but not for that. They're not too keen on giving up Kiev just yet, so I'm going to have to work this a bit more. It's going to be tricky. I really want Kiev though, because Kiev is an amazing province to get. Let's attack this territory. If we can knock out the Italians, the war score will go up significantly in my favour. I might even send these guys over here to Italy as well. Getting down to a medium, they'll probably give in. They'll probably want out of the war pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Got a spare colonist as well. Bugger, I didn't even notice that. Where do I send them then, if that's the case? You know what, send them just over the... No, recall them actually. I'm going to send them over to Brazil, I think. Actually, no, Siberia. I'll take that back. I'm sending them to Siberia. I need to get more of this territory under my control still. There's still plenty of it to get, but the problem is I've just been quite busy with the other territory. I haven't got around to colonising as much over there. Not as much as I should have, that's for sure. Fur. Yeah, the fur trade is always good in this game. Always get it if you can. And when you've got the massive, like, Russian territory under your control, more than easy enough to get. Oh, Italy, why aren't you on a medium yet? Definitely siege in this territory a bit more efficient. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit as well. Kiev just a really good province to get. If you get Kiev, you can pretty much just dominate. You can pretty much just dominate this whole area in regards to trade because you know it's pretty awesome. Okay, I only need to get the war score a bit higher, and I'll be able to get those provinces. Wow, they have done quite a bit of damage. They can't really do much. Just go occupy some of that territory then. 27 now. Is the war score ticking? I think it might be. Once we take pest, it might boost up high enough. That's not pest, sorry, pins. Don't really want to go to war with America. I don't want to see them last until Victoria. That could be pretty entertaining. It's not going to last much longer. Should we assault the place? Probably shouldn't. Should probably just wait it out. If we occupy a whole bunch of the Italian provinces, that will really annoy them. Okay, are they willing to seek terms now? They are. So those are the two provinces I want. Not being overly greedy, but I did want Kiev quite badly, because it's a really good province to get. I can't core it, because it cost me 264 admin power. Oh, wow. That is expensive. That only cost 37. So I'm going to have to send those troops over there, send them over there, and that will probably also do for now as well. That was a bit of a longer recording session there, but I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, bye bye.